Today we're joining the Maine Ghost Hunters meetup group for an exploration of an old abandoned fort, Fort Baldwin. Fort Baldwin is situated within walking distance to the wider known Fort Popham. Fort Popham is set directly beside the ocean and is a popular tourist destination point. It has 2 levels people can walk on and is a nice place to explore and to reconnect with Maine's past and history. Fort Baldwin is on the top of a nearby hill and has complete, still solid, still intact cement structures which stand basically as they did a century ago. Some things you may want to know about Fort Baldwin. Fort Baldwin was actually built to replace Fort Popham and was wholly active during World War I and World War II. It's a land battery near the mouth of the Kennebec River. It was named after Judith Baldwin, who was an engineer in the colonial army during the Revolutionary War. It took about 7 years to complete construction and was built between 1905 and 1912. If you go there today, you can still have pretty much full access to the 3 battery buildings because they're in such good shape. This is one of those forts you can have almost full, unrestricted access to, which is rare. There are some blocked off areas, but they're blocked off for safety purposes, and you really wouldn't be able to maneuver around in these areas very well anyway, so you aren't missing out on much in that department. The 3 battery buildings are Battery Cogan and Battery Hardman, both named after American Revolutionary heroes, and Battery Hawley, which was named after a Civil War brigadier general. Fort Baldwin has a fairly low-key history, all things considered, as it never saw any type of battle. Combined, Fort Baldwin and Fort Popham held a garrison of just 200 soldiers. All 3 batteries were removed by 1924, which was a few years after World War I, but the government saw the location as important enough to protect it straight through the final year or so of World War II, if not simply because the Fort Baldwin Fire Tower was a strong lookout point over Casco Bay. Soldiers in the tower could look out over the water and warn other batteries about the presence of enemy ships floating out there in the bay. We're interested in Fort Baldwin because there have been reports of paranormal activity here over the past few years, and we're eager to check it out. We want to see what's going on.
There's a lock on it. Looks like there's clothes left in there. Have a eyesight here. Headlamp. That's the only light I have. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, Quinn, is the night vision on? Couldn't turn it on.
See if that helps, absolutely.
So we just come in through the entryway on the right-hand side facing the front of the fort. And there is a gate there, but the gate's not locked today for whatever reason. So we came in to check it out. It does not go down. It does loop back around. So watch the step though, there's pipes. So we're back. Maybe a big storm there. Alright, let's get out of here. We're actually gonna have to go back that way because the pipes are in the way here. But so we're inside the structure of the fort. So this is just an airway or a, probably, I would imagine, since there's no openings, there's like an opening here. There's no openings here, maybe this was used just for the piping to come through for running water, as well as maybe an insulation point, so if I can get air in here and break the chill from the ground or the outside forces of nature, keep it from getting too cold. So we have to turn around and go back all the way we just came in because the pipes are hanging from the ceiling to floor.
Can you get past me by any chance?
Let me just,
'Cause I don't think I can do this awkward.
and we see daylight again. So Corey and I just took a little expedition through the center of the fort. And it does just loop around, it's just an air channel. But we can't get through from the other side, so we had to come back through. The gate's open if you guys want to go in. It wasn't actually locked, it just pulled through. I don't know why they left it unlocked today. So it just loops around the back. And wood come out over there, but the pipes are hanging from the ceiling to the floor, so you can't get through on that side.
Yeah, I could hear you
Yeah.
up top. I could hear
Oh
you
yeah, there's a
talking.
big drain that goes up through
Yeah,
the top.
I was sitting by the drain and
Oh,
I
yeah.
could hear you talking.
You mean it's ectoplasm?
Alright, so we're gonna try and do a ghost block session. So if you wanna all join here in the middle cubby hole.
Spiders.
Who would I ask about explaining something in the picture?
What's that?
When I was walking through that thing, I took pictures as I went along. You see this little dot right here? There's nothing in there that would make a reflection. And I took another picture just, and there's nothing there. And that's in the same exact spot.
Let's take a look at it outside of the
Right.
camera.
Yeah.
That's a good way to try and figure out, or to collect the evidence, is take multiple pictures of the same location and see what's in the next frame. So, good practice. Alright, so we're going to do a ghost box next. Does everybody know what a ghost box is?
No.
It's a box of ghosts. Okay.
There you go. We're going to let the ghosts out of the box, and we're going to see how they interact with us. So John gets it set up. I will let John explain what he's doing.
Alright,
So John, what's a ghost box?
Ghost Box is a radio that we've changed so it will scan through the frequencies rather rapidly. And what we're hoping is the spirits can take these bits and pieces of noises and communicate with us. By scanning through the frequencies, you shouldn't get complete words or sentences. So when they talk to us, a lot of times we'll hear the same voice over several channels. What we'll do is we'll turn this up, we'll ask questions, and hopefully they can use the noise or the words within the frequencies to communicate with us.
So when we use any of our equipment and we start trying to communicate with the spirits, we introduce ourselves and let them know why we're here. So I'm going to start. I'm going to tell any of the spirits who are here at Fort Baldwin with us today. My name is Tony, and I'm here with a group from the Maine Ghost Hunters meetup. And we just want to communicate with you and see who you are and why you might be here. So my name is Tony, and I'm going to pass it to my right for everybody to introduce themselves. Albert. Erica?
Erica. Teresa.
Larry?
I'm Carrie.
I'm Corey.
Jen.
John?
Alright, so we just like I said, we want to know who you are, if you're here, and why you might be here, maybe how you died. And we don't mean you any harm, we just want to communicate with you, see if there's any message you may have for us or anybody else. So if there are any spirits here who would like to communicate with us, you can use this device, the ghost box, and you can use that to broadcast your voice so we can hear you. So we'll start by asking if there are any spirits here who would like to communicate. You tell us your name. Sometimes the ghost box has to get warmed up a little bit, and it doesn't always work, so we try to make sure we can ask some questions that we know the answers to, that the ghost box or radio would not just blurt out, so we can make sure if we are actually communicating with any spirits or not. So we want to know if there's any spirits here. We want to know if you know how to use this device. So if there are any spirits here, can you please repeat one of our names for us? We've all told you who we are. If you can tell us, if you can repeat one of our names to us, that would be great. Not responding at all, anything. Is there a man here with us?
Try an AM station?
Yeah.
I'm just very heavy chested. There's something here.
Wait, what? Come over here. There's something here.
Yeah. And I can't breathe.
In there or out here?
In there. Over in the corner. Almost behind. Not sure what his name is, the one that's running the machine.
Okay, Tony? Is it the tall guy that's talking?
No. The one that's in the corner with the headphones on.
John?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a residual energy?
It's trying to communicate. I think if they're patient.
Wait, what?
It's trying to communicate. I think if they're patient and I walk back away from it, they might get more out of it.
Through the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's real heavy. I had to sit while I was in there to try to catch my breath. And I felt it the first time I was in there through the duct. I put my hands up inside the duct holes.
Okay.
And that's where it's just that contact. You need to contact something physical.
Okay.
And I felt it the first time, but it wasn't as heavy as it is now.
Okay. Well, I just got here, so I don't know what holes you mean.
There's no, that's not one of them. Right here. There's air duct holes over behind where he's standing on the back wall.
Okay.
And all I did was put my hands
Like just like
inside
that?
of it, just to trying to connect from one place to the other, because there's the air circulation goes everywhere, and that's where I felt it the first time. Well, I felt it the first time in the room over, on the other side of them, in
Okay.
the big air duct hole. But as he was talking, it kept getting stronger and stronger, and my chest just started getting heavier and heavier,
Okay.
and I had to come outside.
Think they should be getting more communication now, or without you in there? Is that what you mean?
I'm hoping.
Okay, well, let's go see. You want to watch from the outside in this? Okay.
Yeah, we can tell you. What year were you here?
Said check.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Were you an officer here before?
No one's over there, why?
And then I can both hear like a pounding.
Well, you can hear a knocking on the brick.
Like someone's walking around in the other room.
Tell me what's going on.
Okay, so Jen and I are sitting against this wall. We have our backs up against the wall, and we can hear like almost like someone's in this room on the other side.
Let's go.
Pounding or-
Let's go see. No one came out of there, right?
Nobody kind of. And
Go.
it sounds like
Go in.
The room with the bigger hole.
Wait, go in there with her.
this just sounds like somebody's in here like pounding around.
This is where I got it the first time, in the bigger air duct. Because this was the first room I came in. And then I went in that one and put my hands in the air duct up there. But as soon as he turned that machine on,
In that room over
in
there.
that room over there, and we all introduced ourselves, that's when my chest started getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. And I just talked to Larry, and he said as soon as I walked out, the machine started going off.
Carrie, step closer. Is that true? Is that what you noticed?
Yeah. I don't know. Did they switch the? They might have switched the channels though, from AM to FM. but
Okay.
We weren't getting any responses now.
Now it's talking in there. I hear words, but is it
Yeah.
responding?
Yep. And then when it started talking, me and Jen could feel something.
Go ahead and do it.
But it sounds like somebody's just like right here, like. It's like that's why I was wondering if there's somebody up above us or in this room, like pounding.
There's-
Everybody's in that room. When they
Like
were
I
up
would picture
there, you
somebody
could
being
hear
like,
it.
Get close.
well, walking like that. Yeah.
All right, so it's not pounding. It's
No,
almost
it's like somebody's
Stepping.
stepping, but it's like echoing through the bricks. So you could actually, I could actually feel the vibration on my back when I was sitting on the other side of this wall.
And when I came out after she said that, you were sitting on that thing, so you weren't walking around. Teresa wasn't walking around, and I wasn't, because I was looking at you. So there was not. You were outside, but there was nobody walking around.
No.
Okay.
That's why I asked. I was like, I don't know.
Okay.
And
Alright.
Jen's feeling it too.
So, do you think that they'd get more responses in here?
It's possible. There's 2 air ducts in here. And that wall has been patched 3 times over. So it is possible that they would get more in here than they would anyplace else.
We'll
Just
suggest
the
it.
gray is the original wall that was in here when it was built. That is your secondary patch. And then this is the 3rd patch in the walls of the building. But you have 3 air ducts, well, almost 4 in here. So they may get more in this room only because the flow is going all the way around.
You mean through and through?
Through and through the building.
Okay, so
The air duct is here on the back side of this wall. And you've got another one that's further down. So it's either going to be this room or the room with the fireplace,
which is where they are right now. Okay.
which is going to make the more circulation come through the building.
Okay. Let's explore that then.
Are you trying to communicate with us from the other room?
I am.
That was like two
Kind of like you said, I am.
and 2 different versions of yes too. Do you mean this room over here?
Yeah.
Help.
Help. I heard help. Yes.
Are you stuck in the other room?
Sit. Sit. Did I just say chest? Did it just go chest?
It sounded like
Ask if it said chest, sick chest.
Did you say chest? If you said chest.
It
Say it
did.
again.
And it said yes, and then it did.
It did.
We did? We did? Yes.
Yes.
Or chest again.
So there were 4 adult spirits, right?
What's wrong with your chest?
Chest.
Yeah.
Did you have pneumonia? Right?
Ache. Yeah, ache.
Were you shot?
Wow, this place is getting busy. Chest again.
What happened to your chest? It said there was
Cough.
sick, right?
No, did you say cough?
Do you have pneumonia?
Yes.
Not windy there. What if it was cold?
That was the wind sound.
It's been doing that quite a bit.
Repeatedly, yes.
What was your job here?
Erica, can you get the tripods in here?
What was your job? What is that?
You were talking, I don't know. But it was clear. Oh, it was whatever it was. Thank you, Erica.
We missed your answer.
Erica.
Can you repeat it? please?
Yeah, can you expand and get them all ready?
What,
Well, there's
what,
the wind.
what year is it? When
Yes. Are you here? Were you here alone during the time the wind and your chest problem? Yes.
Yes.
Did you come up here after this fort was abandoned?
were you all sick?
No.
How old are you? The person who's sick, how old are you?
It was like 6'1". But that's what it sounded like. It was like 6'1".
Middle.
The heck? Is that you? Oh, okay.
You can't see they're up top or behind the wall.
Six.
I said 6 or 3 times.
Was it scurvy?
I said 3 times.
Was you sick with scurvy?
Say yes.
It sounded like yes, but it sounded like a woman.
Well, that sounded like yes.
That was a definite yes, with a female voice.
Yeah.
Do you have medicine? Is someone making you feel better?
Do you have anything?
No, I just figured I'd stand here so that I kept the doorway from.
Between the two of us, no one's getting. No, I mean, do you have anything to work on?
Is
in
it
a
winter
different area?
time?
Do I have
Any of the other tools or anything?
I have my pendulum with me.
Yes. You feel the cold?
Do you want to go in that room over there? Do you want to go in that room over there? You. Hold on, there's nothing. There's
Something just went down the side of my
Do you have
face.
food?
Wait, what? There's nothing there.
Just went down the side of my face.
There is nothing there.
Okay. It felt like something just went down the side of my face.
But there's.
I thought it was a bug.
But there's nothing there. just said food.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was food.
All right, let's go in that
Did you
room.
have fire? Were you able to start a fire?
So I'm getting out Pendulum that we used before when we were at America Stonehenge. See if we can get some stuff here with it. Are you okay over there? Okay. Just seeing what you can.
I'm being pushed over.
They're pushing you.
Yeah.
Like, back or forward? Which way?
If I'm standing here, they're pushing me to my left.
To your left, toward the wall.
Right.
I wonder what it is about this space.
And there's another one. There's two over there in the corner.
Yeah, I see
And
those.
when I came in, this was the original spot that I felt something in. And then I went into the room they're in, and I put my fingers into the air duct system up there, and I felt it again. But when everybody got in the room, and the minute he started that recorder, my chest just started caving in. And it was really heavy, and I leaned down against the wall, and I actually had to get up and walk out because it was so heavy. And then Larry came to me and he said the minute you walked out, the box started going off every time they asked it a question. And all I was doing while we were in there is when he would ask a question, I would go in and ask them to answer through the box. Just answer as best as you can through the box. And I just kept getting that heavier and heavier and heavier to the point where I had to walk out because it hurt so bad.
Yeah, I saw you walk out.
And Larry said the minute I walked out, the box started talking. Just like that.
Was that before they changed frequencies?
He was changing
Or
it.
after?
He was changing it. And then I got up and I started to head out. And it started really getting loud. And I walked out, and as soon as I did,
Then
it
it started
picked right up.
answering, yeah. Yeah, because I know we changed frequencies because on FM we weren't getting any signal, we were just getting static. And the AM, there were a little more words in there for them to be able to use, so.
All right, let's work this area.
You want to stay here by this pipe since
Yeah.
it seems to be the biggest area?
That'll be good.
All right. Let's see. So I'm trying to think of how it worked best last time. Between these two. See, there's me on it. Here. Is there anybody in here with us right now? Holding still is the hardest part with these things. I had a fence last time to lean on.
Try sitting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
And if you can, I don't know how well you sit, but if you can, try taking it and relaxing it on your knee. Here's another way to see if we can get through to it. Turn this hand over. If it gets too hot, let me know.
I just gotta shift a little bit. Is there anybody in here with us? Ooh, you're like kicking off energy. It's going right up my arm.
You can feel it?
Yeah, warmth. Like my shoulder is getting so hot.
That's why I said if it gets too hot, let me know.
Is there anyone who would like to talk to us? you can move this little object I have in front of me, this pendulum, to let me know that you're here.
Is it going around?
Yep. Thank you, I'm glad you're here. Were you a soldier here in this fort? Yes.
That's a yes?
Back and forth is a yes, a circle is a no. Stop. Did you die in this fort? So we're getting a good circle. It's going in the opposite direction now.
I'm gonna make noise, 1 second. I just wanna get this out of the way.
I'm not sure what to ask you.
Did you guide prisoners?
Yes. We're getting a definite yes.
Did you guys just knock on the wall?
We didn't, wait. Come on in.
The spirit next
Come on in.
door, a prisoner you guide.
What?
It means interns.
What?
Tony just asked in there if he could knock on the wall, and we heard a knock. So we were like, oh, wow, they were messing with us.
Get over there and explain that again? What?
Someone told me that it's good to tell it to stop.
Tony just asked in there to knock on the wall. And we just heard a knock on the wall coming from like right here, so that's why I came to ask if you guys knocked on the wall.
And we did not knock on the wall because they've been sitting there and I've been video recording them.
Right.
So you can go in there and tell them,
And we all laughed and said, oh, they were messing with us. So I figured I'd check.
okay.
She weren't.
And ask Tony over there if he wants to co-op between rooms like we have done before at other investigations.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Because they've been asking questions, and right after they ask the questions, in there that, like right now, it's not doing anything. But they ask a question, and suddenly through the static, boom, really loud, and it sounds like the answers to the questions they're asking. Right, and you guys aren't reacting in there, so it's like, it must not be the answers to their questions, but it certainly sounds like the answers to these guys' questions.
That's cool. All right.
Okay.
Well, that's Tony.
Okay.
Here's the next one.
Ready?
You guys want to do a cooperative?
Oh, I was just asking if you were interested in a cooperative.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, absolutely, but how? Do you guys want to stay here and we'll go over there and we'll like relay the answers? Do you want us to come here or do you want to go over there?
what do you think is a good idea at
I
this
think-
point?
I think it's best if we're all in the same room so there's no confusion as to who's asking what and what's being said.
He's anxious to talk more because this thing keeps, it's like vibrating.
All right,
Do we know who we're talking to here yet in this room? Not yet.
It's a soldier, and we know that he guarded prisoners, and we asked it if the prisoner had scurvy, and it was a yes. So now the next question would be, is that what's causing the gentleman next door's chest to hurt?
did you hear that, Tony? It said yes over there. Did you hear? It was loud.
And it's a yes in
And you're
here.
getting a yes here as well.
Did you get a name? It's hard for you to get a name here.
Yeah, you
but-
can.
Is there a Steve here?
Did you hear that over
Did you
there?
say yes?
It just said yes.
And it's saying yes here.
Thank you, Steve.
Are we talking to Steve Wilson?
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're getting a big yes now.
And did you hear it over there, you guys? It went yes.
You need to stop.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve, were you the soldier?
Is somebody digging out there somewhere?
You hear something
Steve, were you
too?
the prisoner?
There's nobody outside.
No.
Is there somebody digging or pounding out there?
That noise right there,
Stop.
what is that?
What noise?
Right there.
Were
That.
you the prisoner?
Are you hearing the ghost box?
I can't tell.
Okay, stop.
I couldn't tell which one it answered to.
Steve, let's try this again. Were you the soldier guarding the prisoners?
It just said no.
No.
Oh, is it saying no there? Did you hear it over there, Tony? It said no.
Oh, I can hear the
Stop,
static,
please.
I can't hear the,
You seem to be able to get him to answer. So
Let me do this.
you
I'm gonna
keep
go over there.
asking him.
Wait,
here's,
You're
here's,
okay.
wait.
Steve, were you the prisoner whose chest hurt?
And then it just said yes. But they said,
yeah, here's what we should do, so let's,
Here.
Neil,
He's answering, it's a very weak yes, but he's answering.
we're gonna use the sensor approach over here with the pendulum as well. But I'm gonna go next door and let them know that what we're going to do is ask a question,
yes.
and we'll just wait. We'll hear the response here, we'll also let them get a response on the radio, and then have them relay what they think the radio has said. That way we know what's going on over there. I know we think we hear the radio, but we're really just guessing without any confirmation as to what's going on over there, so.
No, but yes.
Alright, so you're going over there.
Yep.
And you're gonna what? Radio over here?
I'm gonna go over there and let them know how we're going to do this, which is we're going to ask questions over here
And then send it.
and ask them to tell us what the radio is saying on the next,
Good.
in the next room.
We're gonna work with the other room, but when we ask them the questions to the things you just said, you can't talk in the middle, okay? Because we're gonna wait for a response.
Okay.
So that's how you're gonna work it, right, Tony?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and well, she just said a bunch of stuff. Is your name? First of all, is your name Steve? Whoa! It just said Steve. You didn't just hear. That said Steve. What did?
I heard Steve and I heard yes from out here. I heard Steve, yes.
I heard that from here.
And it's giving us a definite yes here.
Okay. Steve, were you taken prisoner during a war?
I heard Steve and I heard yes after the question was asked.
Before you ask more questions, we have to ask the pendulum to stop.
And then I said, did that say Jimmy again? Then it said creep.
They called you a creep?
Not me, Jenny.
Sure. Is it stopped?
Yes.
Okay. So, what am I going to ask you? If Steve was taken as a prisoner?
Yes.
Was Steve taken as a prisoner during a war? Sound like yes. to me. And then something Steve. Then, say again.
All it said was dig, as in D-I-G. Dig a hole.
You heard like you thought you heard digging, Tony.
Yeah, well, that's what the radio sounded like to me. That sounds like a shovel scraping on concrete or something. That sounds like.
Why?
Is that how he got sick?
Is that how Steve got sick? What?
Said yes.
It said yes?
We got a yes in here too.
Okay, they got a yes in here too.
Lisa has been trying to work with the spirits that are in this room here, and we're both coming up with similar answers. There's a soldier here named Steve Wilson, and it seems as though Steve was once a soldier in the fort, and he became sick, and he may have had scurvy. But we're getting similar answers. So Lisa's asking a question in here, and Teresa is holding a pendulum, and the pendulum is giving either positive or negative response. And we're getting the same response in the next room from the radio, from the ghost box. So we're getting some corroborating evidence here. It's coming up with some conclusive evidence as to what's going on.
Why did you stop?
Lisa had to stop because she was getting a heavy feeling, she said, so. Hang on. Food, okay. So we did ask earlier if they were cold, if they needed food, and they said food a few times. So now the ghost box has indicated to us that it's done. And Lisa has also indicated to us that she's done for now because she needs to back off. She's getting a heavy feeling. You want to talk about that a little bit?
What kind of heavy feeling? So
The same heaviness in my chest that I had before where I was having a hard time breathing. It feels like I have a anvil on my chest and I can't breathe.
I just went into where the ghost box is with Jen, John, and now Corey, and I explained to him what we were gonna do. Big circle around Teresa with the pendulum and the ghost box beside her. And then I just realized, I was just told Jen brought her dowsing rods.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna put Jen back to Teresa. We'll see what happens. We're all gonna put our hands on each other in a big circle, and maybe, we've never done this before, so let's see how this works. Okay? That's what's gonna happen.
Well, when I was sitting and I brought a pendulum, and when I was sitting with Lisa, we were holding hands, and I definitely could feel that I heated up, like my hand up through my arm, up into my shoulder, my head. We were getting really good responses with the pendulum when we were asking questions, and I believe they were getting them with the ghost box next door as well. So we were getting good yeses, a lot of yeses to the answers, a few no's, but mostly yeses. It was really cool to be able to sit, and watch the pendulum that I had in my hand answering the questions, but also hearing the questions being answered in the other room as well. It almost was a good, what's the word I'm looking for, corroboration between the two, and I think gives a little more credence to what we're doing, to be able to know that we're getting the same answer in two different ways. So it's interesting to see what will happen in here when we all get together.
So we are all in a circle holding hands. Now that we've all blocked the cameras.
Yeah.
Jen, Jennifer, and Teresa are in the middle. Jennifer has housing rods, Teresa has her pendulum. We have a ghost box running.
It just said, I see. Did you hear that? It said, I see. Well, it did.
Okay. And we're all going to try and talk to Steve.
Steve.
So thank you. Sounds like Steve is here, ready to talk to us. We're going to let Lisa is sensitive, so we're going to let Lisa try and lead the conversation with Steve and see if she can reach out and talk to him.
All right, let's go.
Steve, did you die here?
Yes.
Say listen.
What?
Did it say listen?
Listen.
Carrie.
Carrie, it does. It
I
just
heard
said
that.
I heard Carrie. Yeah.
I got a chill right before it said.
You did.
That was like
Where? Chill where?
all of my body.
Her hands are cold
Did it
now.
say wait?
Wait.
It did say wait.
Teresa.
Teresa.
Cat.
That just a cat. Yes.
If there are any other spirits with Stephen, we are not here to harm you. We are here to communicate with you. You can communicate through any one of us or through the box. Use it as clearly as you can. We are just here to understand.
Cool. Did anybody else? Does anybody else feel cold? It's
I'm
getting
freezing.
it's getting cold in here. You don't feel cold? Yes, I feel it
you
on my
feel me?
face.
My nose
I
is like
see you,
ice.
Joanne.
Yeah.
Want to feel my nose?
I'm literally
Corey is nice and warm. Carrie.
It was.
Stephen, did you die in the winter?
Ask again. Please ask again.
Stephen, did you die in the winter?
Yes.
It sounded like yes.
Getting the yes.
Teresa getting a, you getting a yes? Teresa's getting a yes. It is.
I can't hold this still.
Why?
Your hands are
Shivering.
shaking.
Do you want me to pull your sleeve down for you? Do you want me to go?
Stephen, use the dowsing rods to show us where you are in the room.
Jen, it just said Jen.
It just said cat too though. And it says cat like 3 times. Did you guys hear that?
Whoa.
Can you see that? Are you blocking that? Is it good? Can you see her?
Oh, chills.
Can you see her? Yeah, you're really cold. If I got you a bag,
It's like a wall of cold over
put
here.
your arms on, would it help?
No, I'm not. This is.
I have
Was
goosebumps.
this the room you died in?
Yes.
It sounded like it could have been. Can you see?
No, we can't get both.
Definite yes. How do we get? Who are we getting right now?
Stephen.
Oh,
What's gonna happen if I move a camera?
Yeah,
alright.
she's. Jen's shivering.
Your fingers are like turning blue. What did that say?
Philip?
That's what it's on.
It was like today. Yeah, it is. It was really warm, and now it's really freezing.
Cat.
Cat. It just said cat again. Okay, go ahead.
Stephen, was this the day you died?
No. Philip. It just said Philip. It was a young voice. That's what I thought it said. Philip.
Did you die in December?
What?
Wilson.
Wilson.
Wilson was touching me over in there. Over.
Oh, it's so cold. It's like, I mean, I know I'm right by the door, but it's like on my front, not on my back.
Yeah. It's you can feel it up here.
Yep. My arm.
Is there a spirit? Let's ask if there's a spirit like standing over in this area. We'll raise our hands when you ask the question.
Is there a spirit standing to my right?
Wait, how far? Yes, that was a yes. You guys hear that? There. There. Yes, there.
It's pointing to be right between the two of you.
Right here?
It's super cold.
I'm really cold too. It's like on my back.
See, it's on my
Is
front.
anyone else cold as that?
Yeah, I can feel it.
No, it's really weird because it's just
I
like
can't stop shivering.
I'm freezing.
You're extra cold.
I'm not
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
but
John says you're
Are
warm.
you cold?
No.
And you're
he's
not
fine.
cold.
I'm fine.
His hand's cold.
But I can feel the cold over here.
You can.
What I feel.
You can feel it on. Yeah.
Shift a little.
Hold on, you guys. Wait. So you can feel it on this side,
That's correct.
but you are not cold anywhere over there,
No.
and you're not cold at all.
No.
And-
I can feel it on my right side, but not on my.
But you're cold.
I'm cold.
And she's
But
shivering.
when we asked about Stephen, it went to her left. We asked about another one, and it went to her right.
So is Philip standing right over here, Philip, are you standing right where these dowsing rods are pointing to?
That was Teresa.
Stephen, can you point the dowsing rods to where you're standing at? Yes. Please do that now so that we can see where you are. No, it said no, but then it said kidding. Did you hear it? No, kidding.
Whoa.
What's that mean?
It's coming back this way.
Are you standing next to Tony?
It just said Tony, right?
Yeah, clear it
Kathy?
It just said my name. Yes.
Just right here between us.
So Stephen is right here. Philip is right here.
somewhere among us. Yep.
Stephen, are you moving around the circle?
Really cold.
I was gonna say, I'm feeling the cold travel this way. I don't know about you, Corey.
Still nothing.
Nothing?
Who's
It's weird
cold?
because I'm not.
I just started showing.
And I'm getting warm.
I'm
I-
cold.
My
but-
back is cold.
My back, yeah, it's my back, not my.
So you're getting colder, you got warmer, you're getting colder, and you're getting colder. Oh, you're not. I thought you said so. Just you, or you're
You're
getting.
just like my back.
Yeah,
My
you,
backside.
and you're warm,
I'm still warm.
and you're warm.
Do you guys smell that?
What is it?
I smell lilacs again.
That's because some of the lilacs are green.
Are they now? I just got
There's no
smelled one.
lilacs up here, and I don't.
Oh.
Do you smell it? No, I don't smell it. Do you smell it?
What's up with me and lilacs?
Yeah.
Stephen, was it just you and Philip in this room?
Did I just say wait?
We are three.
Steve.
Yes.
Stephen, was there three of you in this room?
Yes. Yes. Give me a moment. Yeah, I should open the chat.
Do you still wish to communicate with us?
Finished. Yes. Then you can leave. Leave the others to talk to us. If you're not gonna be if you're not gonna be nice, you need to move on. We only want to speak to spirits that are gonna be nice to us. Excuse me. Thank you. Can you tell us how many nice spirits are here with us right now? See, friends. Did you hear that?
I have a feeling somebody's behind me.
You think someone's back there? Are you behind Robert? Raise both of your hands. Are you behind Robert right now? Can you say yes or no, please?
I'm getting a strong no.
Is any spirit behind Robert right now? Any spirit behind Robert right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a dominant spirit in here? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am or oh yeah?
I am.
All of you has heard I am.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
I heard oh yeah.
Okay, so it must just be. To the dominant spirit that's in this room, you've identified yourself as dominant. Are you able to pick something up or move something in this room that we can notice? Can you move something for us?
Where?
Where? In this room. In this room. Please.
Can you move the rods?
Move. Yes, move something. Not the rods. Move something none of us are touching or expecting.
He's moving the pendulum.
Yeah, but not, something that none of us are touching or expecting. Like a rock with some leaves. Not because of the wind. A bag. Speakers. Huh?
He's very adamantly telling you no.
Okay.
Because the more you ask, the more this is swinging.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's cold.
Yeah, I was just thinking that was very cold.
I didn't get any colder. I'm between you two.
See, it's weird because I'm not feeling it on my back. Like it's not blowing into the door and hitting my back.
Feel
It's
it,
on my chest.
It's just inside my foot.
What did you say?
Your hands just get
Serious?
cold too.
Did it?
You just said serious. Try.
My foot.
Okay.
Stretching my cramp.
Did I just say cramp?
I did say cramp.
Did I just say cramp?
Did.
Quit it.
You giving me
Yes.
a cramp on my foot?